And joining me live in the studio is the Minister for Emergency Management, Jenny McAllister. As my colleague Rob Sharp said, a wild weather event. What, if anything, can Australia do to help our US friends?
Yes, well, we're obviously watching this very closely, like a lot of Australians will be. It, by all accounts, is a very, very significant hurricane indeed. And I think Australians have been through a lot of similar events, and there'll be a lot of empathy and a lot of sympathy for the residents in Florida who are really facing down something very, very frightening. We've reached out to counterparts in the United States to offer any assistance or support that we can. The kind of support we'd ordinarily provide would be in crisis planning or evacuation support or those kinds of things we'd normally offer personnel in a situation like this.
Where would the personnel come from?
Through our emergency management volunteers and career personnel. And interestingly, this is a kind of ongoing relationship we have with not just the United States, but a number of countries around the world. There's actually a real community of effort internationally that is mobilised when a big disaster like this happens, and Australia benefits from it from time to time as well.
And I know we were talking off air, but our firefighters during their wildfire season have been volunteering over recent months as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we've sent Australian personnel into the West Coast. We actually have a standing agreement with the United States in relation to firefighting that allows us to easily deploy people into the US system. We're looking to work with them to expand that to cover all hazards. So a storm like the one we're seeing now, we'd have a standing arrangement to provide support.
And they provide support, as you say, it's a two-way relationship like in many things with the US?
That's exactly right. We've benefited greatly at different times from support from other countries. Just recently, in fact, we signed an MOU with Singapore, and the Singaporeans were very helpful recently in the Central West in the flooding there, sending out a rescue support team, an area in which they have really significant expertise. So it's really a terrific and important international community effort when something like this happens, and we're always really pleased to contribute to it.
Yes, indeed, and we're going to be live back to Florida right throughout the program as we watch that huge weather event unfold.